Alright, welcome. I thought today I would actually learn to play a spy deck. And it's a spy deck that runs Regis, Letho, and then Royal Decree, and then of course Rhinefarn, which is an auto-include if one's playing spies. So let's see how this deck actually does. And I'm actually going to maybe make this a running series. A series in which I try specific decks. So, because the season is only a month long, I would say I would spend 3 or 4 days at most playing each deck. Yeah, so actually let's start learning to pilot this deck. Let's see how we do. So, this is going to be Nilfgard. Days of Nilfgard. I actually have not played Nilfgard seriously since the end of closed beta and the beginning of the open beta? Because at the beginning of the open beta, I made monsters, of course, and at the beginning of the open beta, at the opening of the open beta, I don't think that's a great mulligan, but at the opening of the beginning of the open beta, monsters were just terrible. Like, they were actually too low in points, so you couldn't really play them at all.
My son.
Effectively, like you could try to replicate the consume archetype.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
Existed.
If not by strength, then by stealth.
It existed in the closed beta, the one where the Arrakis Behemoth. I'm not even sure if it was called an Arrakis Behemoth, but that unit could just spawn Arrakis's, like what is now called an Arrakis drone? It didn't actually spawn like a hatchling or its own unit. It actually just spawned.
A shame I have no time.
It spawned a. It would spawn endlessly as long as you consume. And those units, because they were so low
I always find
on the board, they had so little power, they had so few points, they're completely unplayable. So that's when I started playing Nilfgard. When the Rod Tosser was actually a unit one on the coordinates deck, and it was actually fun sort of play too. It was a fun unit to play to try and place it as effectively as possible.
Human is a dead human.
Okay, but he doesn't have an ambush? Otherwise it would have played? I don't understand. Like, he has this really fancy border. Oh,
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
So this has been nerfed because it used to be, like, if I played it now, it would essentially deal. I mean, it was essentially deal 8 damage. Or rather, 6 damage. For each spine unit. On top, so 8 actually, yeah, because on top of the initial damage that it did. Which is quite crazy, but now you have to actually play it first and then actually play the actual units themselves. Well, the decree is kind of dead here, I feel. So, yeah, let's
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Nilfgard!
Can't target this.
Everything all right?
All right. That's okay. We're not gonna learn a lot if we're gonna play these kinds of matches. But let's find someone better. Rail the Creek, Cantarella, Seer.
Any last words?
No, Aridin.
Patience is not a
14.
virtue I am known to have.
Switch is good. This is good. I feel like it's like good. Yeah, we don't need that. Definitely don't need these anymore. Oh, we really don't need Roach. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's using White Frost. Which of course puts 2 spawns frost onto 2 rows.
A shame I have no time.
I see, this is why I misplayed it. Like, you really want Paris to be in your deck. And I guess you can use a Seer to put Imperials back in your deck and again pull them this way with Spies. Because this is not the best. But I guess we miss... What is he out of this thing? That's not gonna help us.
I always find a way in.
Okay. Right, so he's gonna play the Wellhand Rider to get an additional point on the Frost, so the Frost is gonna take 3 instead of 2.
My son has erred.
Could have actually killed that, but I actually pulled an Impera.
Very glad.
Nice.
A shame I have no time.
I always find a way in.
Alright.
Do not assume you can order me around.
I guess we can Cantarella, actually.
No one can hide from me.
I'll take us here. So we're gonna catch up. That's fine. That is fine. I mean, I cannot pilot this deck well, so we'll see. No. God, with that in hand, enough. Oh yeah, let's go roach. Okay, so he's gonna mill me. It's a rather... Let's go one para, that's fine. Why, Roach? Why are you doing this to me?
Yes. What is it?
Put the compare back. This one back? Yeah. Right here.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
A highly curious case.
Don't do that. Fair enough.
No door is closed to me.
Enough! Let us finish this!
Egreto dum anime est, spes est.
Erigla!
Is he gonna egg me? Does he egg me?
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
This hits the highest. Or the lowest, rather. So...
Nilfgard!
Me again. Interesting.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Nilfgard!
Probably gonna lose, but that's fine.
There is no escape.
Nilfgard!
That's way less powerful because again hit for 8. Oh, Vontran North. Interesting. That's fine.
I'm coming for you.
It's a spy unit.
You shall die, worm.
Is it gonna come out with a rider? Makes sense.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
Still in. If that resolves. Oh, I'm getting rewards for winning with Nilfgard. Isn't that exciting? Let's see. Let's play again. No opponents for me? That's sad. No? Pit Trap. Apply hazard to an enemy road that deals 3 damage.
You shall
Long
die,
combat.
worm.
Okay, another Eridan.
There
It's cool
is but
that they've
one
given
punishment for
Eridan
traitors.
and Emhyr their names back. The Eridan's never had the extended name actually. Let's do this. Alright. What a draw.
Your humble servant.
Nice.
Please wait, Your
Emissary
Excellency.
combo.
I'm falling behind.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Seeker's going to weather the throw. Or play hats for this round. Of course he is.
Kair, my son.
A shame I have no time.
If not by strength, then by stealth.
You actually, you actually can deal with this kind of hazard well by actually stacking your units into it. So it doesn't actually touch your highest units rather than playing all your units on the other rows. That way you save your engine from dying or from losing points.
No door is closed to me.
Okay, it's decent. It's actually a decent play and a decent solution to spies, I suppose. The Ice Troll. This is a duels. It's like a bronze Yorvith meditation in some way. so I see it can be valuable against spies. Try for a combo here.
Enough! Let us finish this! Go on,
That's a combo. Quite the combo. I think we pass here.
You shall die, worm.
We pass here. Well, we'll see. We'll see how well he catches up. Okay. Okay. He's still going to have to play something. So that's 2 cards down. Ooh, that's not good. That's 2 cards behind, and again, where card advantage is really... See, in Hearthstone, card advantage is not honestly often that big a deal, because it depends... Because you draw a card every turn. And of course you have specific cards that draw things. More cards that draw than in Gwent. Because draw capability from cards is quite limited. That's my last impair, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you have cards that do help you draw. Such as the legendary weapon Alaneth that basically lets you draw your entire deck. Because it's 3 cards a turn. In addition to 1 that you normally get from that you normally draw on the on round start, actually. So, but here card advantage is rather important. Now, of course, he also milled me because he card passed on the second round in order to catch up. But still, card advantage is rather important. I wonder if it's a Nova deck. I didn't look at first. A good way to tell is if they have 16 cards, because obviously it's an odd or it's an even number at the end, right? Because it needs an even number of bronzes. 2 of each kind. This is such great synergy. Whoever thought of this archetype is kind of good. Nice. Of course, it's kind of bad that I drew this. Because I wanted my impair to boost, but alright. Luck of the draw, I suppose. Yeah, so a good way to tell is if it's I first again. Alright. Oh, did he pull on? No, he hasn't used it. It was the other guy. It's a very similar deck. Am I not playing the other guy? I don't think I am. Let's see. Decent. No. Not the same guy, I don't think. What are we doing? Could
no one can
get
hide
a card. Take the extra. No damage.
Now, how did that
Okay, Air Monster. Fine. So this is bad because he wants a long first round. So they're bound.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Very bad.
Egroto dum anime est, spes est.
Full 1,000,000 spies. This Cantarella. 4. As much as I can. Still keeping it as a spying unit. So, first we're going to infiltrator.
If not by strength, then by stealth.
And we're gonna.
Resistance is futile.
Alright. That's completely fine.
Yes? What is
it? Well, we could have. Before we played all this, we could have played a seer and then got more impairs back into the deck. But that's fine. So we're gonna do this. Let's do that, that's fine. That's the easiest Asir combo. Obviously. Oh, I haven't seen an Ice Giant in a while. That boosts itself by 6, so it's a 12. Alright. Yeah, so an easy way to tell someone's Nova is that if at the beginning they have 16 cards or are in their deck, so they're even, right? Rather than odd when you put 25 in your deck.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Oh boy, oh. Guess we're playing Roach. Which is not good.
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
Of course, we received Roach. So we'll see. Does he have Syrian hand? No, vampire? Alright, so he's gonna spawn more? Alright, is that gonna boost him, right? Because he's a vampire? Because this sort of hazard. Right. Boosts. Yeah, the random beasts or vampires or beasts are boosted by it. That's fine. So I guess we'll play this.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Alright. 18, unfortunately. And then of course we're gonna Letho. Which row is worth the Lethoing? I guess this one. Gives us a spy. Unfortunately, we lose a lot because it's a long round.
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit.
And unfortunately, because of the weather. He played well because he saved his all his weather for the third round and made it a long third round. That is a good way to play that deck. You don't want to sort of you don't want to spend all your weather on the first or the second round. That's not bad. Still not great to play this deck. Let's see. Might try another one. Try to use Roach in the first round so I can really use them. That's a good note. And I suppose another good thing to do would be to use the seer effectively by putting things back in the deck.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Oh, alright. Well, guess people don't like spies. You get a card, and obviously forfeiting in casual has no repercussions whatsoever. Although it doesn't count for quests, correct? Yeah. Does not. Yeah, it's a Dagon.
The North shall
Let's see what kind of Death Wish Dagon I see. Okay, we'll see. Down to Vico. Do one Impera? Maybe not. No. Let's see what happens.
A shame I have no time.
Another spy.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
Impera.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Kelak? Or whatever, however you pronounce his name. It's a good one. Yonavit. So a good combo for this deck is the Rainfang 2 Yohim the Vet, or to Cantarella, but then of course I don't have that gold. I have two, but I have the 2 silvers in hand. Alright. So he ate something, huh? He just had a bios. It's consumed. Okay, he ate an enforcer. Fair enough.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
I always find a way in.
It'd be fun if we use Regis to drain Regis. But what was he originally? That wouldn't be a lot. Rot Fiend. So, okay, he wants to activate the Rot Fiend Death Wish and deal 2 damage to me, get me to a 12. That's interesting.
Let us see.
I'll totally take that. I was always against these spies because it didn't seem like giving 30 points to your opponent seemed like a good enough trade to get a card back, but then again, this game is so based on card advantage rather than really points that it is. I mean, even if you lose round 1, if you have enough cards. Alright, 2 Rot Fiends. I've never put 2 Rot Fiends in my deck.
Your Majesty, I cast myself upon thy mercy.
I could assassinate Regis. Could assassinate Controlella, basically.
I never miss.
He's also a spy. Yeah, that sounds. I forget these are spies. This is how back or like how behind I am on Nilfgard. I forgot that these are actually spying units. These assassins, which of course they have to be because you're putting them on the enemy side of the board. Correct.
I always find a way in.
I guess he's setting up me losing a lot of points, but I'm not stacking these rows really. I mean, yeah, this one, but I've stacked with 2. What if he's... So what is he running griffins now that he's going to activate these? Or Barbagazis? Oh, alright. That's fine. I think it's worth passing here. So we're going to leave with this. That's fine. Just gonna pull a bronze ring for him as well. Yeah, well. So he's playing the second round. Or he just wants to drain me and then go into round 3. Okay, let's see.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting. A highly curious case. My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Go on, Enkazer!
I guess last push doesn't work well with this because it's giving me terrible draws. At least the runestone was a create.
I always find a way in.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Here. Rain, alright.
Erigua!
That's interesting.
Do not assume you can order me around. I shall flout them into submission.
Neglatroit!
I guess it's on to Lethal, correct? Oh, right.
And I'll be
save, I promise.
That was a terrible resolve.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
This doesn't help me so much. Did I not get to...
I shall do as you command.
Not that it matters. Not that it matters. Alright.
Go on, Enkazer!
Probably lose, I'd say. Oh, wow. I wasn't really expecting that. Yeah, that was a bad game. I still do not know how to pilot this deck effectively. I guess losing the first round isn't really good with these with the decks, so they can draw you out in the second and third round. Alright, that's it for me. Please, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and like and subscribe. Thanks.